Get ready for major golf news. The USGA CEO Mike Whan is weighing in on the massive prize money race between the U.S. Open and the Masters. We dive into the details of this major payout debate and what it means for the sport right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the path to glory for a rising talent. Peyton Blackard of Fort Branch has just advanced to the final round of qualifying for the U.S. Open after securing a fantastic first-place finish at the local qualifier at Morris Park Country Club. Find out how this golfer is navigating the intense competition to earn a spot in the 2026 U.S. Open field. Now, let's talk about the motivation fueling the next big push. Rory McIlroy has revealed his mindset after his Masters victory, sharing how that win has completely shifted his focus as he prepares for the PGA Championship and the U.S. Open. Discover the equipment tweaks and renewed drive behind this six-time major champion. Don't miss any of the action. From prize money showdowns to qualifying breakthroughs and champion mindsets, this is your essential update. Stay tuned right here for all the latest golf news, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a moment. The question of whether the U.S. Open will match the Masters prize money remains open, according to USGA CEO Mike Whan. Speaking to Front Office Sports on Tuesday during the U.S. Open Media Day, Whan stated that the decision regarding a potential payout boost is being made by the board, typically the week before the event. However, he dismissed the idea of a direct competition, asserting, "To me, it's not a race. It wouldn't bother me a bit if Augusta was more or less the same." The context for this discussion involves the differing financial landscapes of the four major championships. The 2026 Masters has significantly increased its purse, raising it by $1.5 million to a record $22.5 million, with Rory McIlroy securing a record $4.5 million winner's check. In contrast, the U.S. Open's purse over the last 2 years has been $21.5 million, with J.J. Spaun winning the tournament in 2025 to earn $4.3 million. Whan acknowledged the disparity in payouts among the majors, noting, "It's funny to admit this out loud, but no, we really don't talk about it." He further highlighted the financial gap, adding that if asked about the purses of the other two majors, he would likely not be within $1 million of being correct. The question of whether the U.S. Open will increase its prize money to match the Masters is currently unresolved, according to the United States Golf Association. USGA CEO Mike Whan stated that the decision remains to be determined, emphasizing that it is not a competitive race. Whan told Front Office Sports on Tuesday at the U.S. Open Media Day that while the board typically makes decisions the week before the event, he does not view the potential payout boost as a significant factor. He added, "It wouldn't bother me a bit if Augusta was more or less the same." The context for the discussion stems from the disparity in prize funds among the four major championships. The 2026 Masters has already seen its prize money increase by $1.5 million, reaching a record purse of $22.5 million, with Rory McIlroy securing a record winner's check of $4.5 million. In contrast, the U.S. Open's purse over the last 2 years stood at $21.5 million, with J.J. Spaun earning $4.3 million for winning in 2025. Whan acknowledged the financial differences among the majors, noting, "It's funny to admit this out loud, but no, we really don't talk about it." He further commented on the relative size of the other major purses, stating, "But if you ask me right now what the purse of the other two majors were, I don't think I'd get within $1 million of correct." The U.S. Open has notably paid out the largest purse among the four major championships since 2017. Peyton Blackard of Fort Branch has successfully advanced to the final round of qualifying for the U.S. Open following a dominant performance at the local qualifier held at Morris Park Country Club in South Bend, Indiana. Blackard secured the top position by posting a 5 under 65 score at the South Bend course. Advancing past this initial stage is highly competitive, as historically, fewer than 10% of the approximately 10,200 local entrants manage to qualify. Blackard is now among the select group poised to move forward. The final qualifying stage is set to take place across 13 sites nationwide on May 18, May 25, and June 8. Blackard will compete at one of these locations to earn a spot in the 2026 U.S. Open field. The championship itself is slated to be held from June 18th to 21st at the prestigious Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Southampton, New York. Rory McIlroy is returning to the PGA Tour with heightened motivation following his Masters victory, signaling a renewed focus as he heads into a demanding stretch featuring the PGA Championship and the U.S. Open. Following his win at Augusta National last month, McIlroy has skipped several events, including the RBC Heritage and Cadillac Championship, to recharge before returning to competition at the Truist Championship. Speaking at the press conference, McIlroy stated that the Grand Slam win validated years of hard work to return to major-winning form, but it also shifted his perspective on his career trajectory. "I felt like winning the Grand Slam was going to be this life-changing thing, and in some ways it was," he remarked. However, he added that he recognized the need to remain committed to the long-term game, saying, "In other ways, I had to remember, no, I still have a lot of my career left, and I want to keep playing and keep competing." McIlroy expressed excitement for the upcoming schedule, noting that he feels more motivated than ever. "I'm excited for this week. I'm excited for ROM next week, Shinnecock, Birkdale. I feel like, if anything, I'm more motivated after what happened at Augusta this year than I've ever been." After the intense focus of the Masters, McIlroy took time to enjoy personal moments, spending time at home with family and attending events such as a state dinner at the White House. He emphasized the importance of this recovery period, stating he allowed himself 10 days to enjoy the win before refocusing on practice. Returning to Quail Hollow, a venue where he has secured 4 victories, McIlroy reflected on the community support surrounding the event. "I feel like I've gotten more out of this golf tournament than I've given back to it in a way. It's amazing how the community rallies behind this event." Beyond his mindset, McIlroy detailed several equipment adjustments made in preparation for the season. He switched back to a tailor-made Chi 4D3 wood after experiencing performance concerns with the previous model's left bias. He also found that an older Chi 10 fairway wood lacked sufficient spin. Representatives from TaylorMade assisted him in selecting new options, leading him to choose a 3-wood setup that offered a desired spin rate of 3,200. McIlroy also highlighted the value of preparation, recalling a productive range session with caddy Harry Diamond during Masters Week that aided his recovery from a difficult round. He stressed the importance of having hands-on analysis, noting that being able to work through challenges without advanced tracking technology was a source of pride. McIlroy begins the Truist Championship paired with Matt Fitzpatrick as he prepares for his next major championship run.